these have the same design for clean out?
Well, that's a little different.
Yeah.
Well, you can't stand now.
I know. I didn't realize they were doing it.
Neither did I. It's all ran. Yes. Ba-ba-doo-doo, ba-ba-doo-doo. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's like an honorary soldier thing.
Mooch.
What they're doing right now is going through their basic maneuvers as far as inspection and safety checks of their weapons. Make sure everybody's on board as far as their equipment working properly and everybody on the same wavelength. They're using 58 caliber reproduction Springfield. Yeah. Some have Enfield, that's right. Enfield was a British import from England. Springfield was American made, part of the factory. So the predominant Union Army was predominantly Springfield.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
Look how it hears on the camera.
Shh. You're gonna mess it up, Luke. Why?
There's actually a procedure of loading in 9 times. There's 9 steps to it. A Civil War soldier was trained to shoot 3 times in a minute. That was their in disciplined training. In actually battle or field conditions, obviously things got a little more hectic. You think that a lot more fumbling. I think the noise bar magnified. More so. With an actual voltage, more compression.
Filming, Luke.
More noise. Louder, yeah. There's more compression than the Yeah, that's why it was hard for communication. An officer would have a sword if some were on horses, but even that was hard to communicate orders. There's lots of references of soldiers fumbling, as I said, and misfiring and then loading again and having 2 or 3 charges in it because they didn't even hear, they couldn't even hear that their gun had fire. Flags were used a lot because they stood up taller. And
Luke, I know. Stop it.
Rather than the officers that were down on the same level, the flags would be up higher. So they used the flags as far as advancing or retreating and communicating orders. an officer had a sword, more for some for protection, but mostly for directing, giving advances or retreats, or certain as a troop movement.
Could be doing obliques, firing.
Oblique firing.
Yes.
What they're going to do now is oblique firing either to the right or to the left, is where there's like a 45-degree turn. Say your enemy is advancing. I'm waiting to see which way they're going to go. Out of the tree line, out of the right. See, and they're just turning. But it's important to keep your foot position steady, but just turn your body a little bit. The average regiment size was 1,000 men, so you've got 1,000 men, and normally it was 2 ranks, front and rear rank. And when the men in the front rank went down with wounding, then the men in the rear would fill in the hole.
Oh yeah? You definitely supposed to.
This is a left oblique. Well, if it's 1,000 men, you might have maybe not much of those projects, not much Dave Grady. Right. And there's our first sergeant, 3 stripes. And then our officers here, he's actually a captain, but yeah. Got a little,
2 bars?
2 bars on the shoulder.
And that means what?
Lieutenant has 1.
Okay, so the lieutenant has 1 stripe and a sergeant has...
No, lieutenant has 1 bar.
1 bar. Okay, bar.
We're going to have a contest going on behind the music stage over there. And we're about to change the band. We have the fabulous automatic swing band. Mike Patterson on guitar. So if you like good blues, rocking music, good time to go down to the music tent.
Hello, sir.
They formed up now to give you the idea of what 2 ranks rather than the single rank that would be. That was the basic. You can envision 2 ranks, but on 1,000 men, that's 500 in 1 rank, 500 in another.
Whoa.
You're probably wondering what that is. That's the Civil War firing of the real reenactment. And we also have...
They're blowing holes in midair. I hope those aren't live rounds.
The sergeant is communicating the officers to the men the orders, and but the officer stands in proximity to make sure that everything is done in order.
Ah, B.
They'll show you what their dogs can do. And coming up at 1:30 here in the food court, we have a pie eating contest. That's right. A chance to pig out.
You're doing all right with it.
Uh-huh.
B insulted me.
There are those of us
Ones with the engine.
prohibited.
Just one time. And if you imagine 10,000 men on the battlefield, couldn't even...
Could hardly see as well with the
Even
smoke.
with the smoke,
Yeah.
you couldn't see.
The gunpowder is lays very heavy, the smoke does, and between muskets and the cannon, yeah, the visibility became a real issue right away. Hence, you got a lot of confusion during a battle. You know, which side, where's the firing coming from, who are you shooting at?
When you get into a valley, it
Oh,
starts
yeah,
this.
yeah.
We used to do a number of reenactments down in Virginia. We go to them a lot.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
a lot of fun.
yeah.
Have you been down there for those?
Oh, yes, ma'am, yeah.
We were in Orange one year. It was just unbelievable.
Yeah. Thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Why did he?
Next year will be the 150th anniversary of Gettysburg, and that'll
But
be.
you can't fire a gun in Gettysburg. You can
Not in the park.
Not in the park.
Not in the park. It's considered hallowed ground. But
They said they'd never again fire another rifle or something
Right.
along those lines.
But they do rent farms nearby. That's where they have the reenactment. Yeah.
You mean you can't fire there?
Huh?
You can't fire in
You
Gettysburg?
can't fire. You can't carry. You can't carry. You can't carry any gunpowder in the national parks at all. No.
What will happen if you do?
You get fined big time. Yeah.
You mean the tragedy? It produced some kind of respect thing?
What's that?
I'm filming, so I'm trying to focus on two things. So basically, so you're saying in Gettysburg,
On the battlefield, yeah.
on the battlefield. So now after that, you can't bring gunpowder or anything? No, even guns?
No. Skedaddler. Must have had a coward skedaddle on that one.
A deserter. We'll have no deserters.
That's scary.
That'll keep you from deserting.
That's kind of the threat between the second and the fifth.
You get shot.
Actually, they would.
You mean if you deserted, you get shot?
Yeah. Yeah. At least, if not caught and hanged.
For deserting. That's pretty messed up.
Well, they want to keep the morale up among the men with discipline.
How is shooting someone increasing morale?
Well, it's causes the other ones to think about doing it themselves. That's sort of getting an idea. I better stay with these guys or else I'm going to have some trouble on my hands.